Blackstone presents The Memory Ward by Jon Bassoff. This book is read by Bronson Pinchot, Dawn Harvey, and Janina Edwards. For Toby. Remembrance of things past is not necessarily the remembrance of things as they were. Marcel Proust. Part 1. Hank Davies. Chapter 1. Mail bag slung over my shoulder, sun helmet tipped back on my head, I walked slowly down the empty and sun-bleached streets of Bethlam, Nevada, and I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Couldn't help thinking those thoughts. All around me were rows and rows of pretty houses with pretty lawns and pretty decorations, but still there was something menacing about it all, as if the town's caretakers were busy gathering and hiding secrets, burying them beneath the red dirt. Every day, the same mailboxes outside the same houses, the Browns, the McCabe's, the Thompsons, the Ellisons. Sometimes a little boy would appear in the distance, bouncing a red ball and laughing, and sometimes a couple would pass, walking hand in hand and smiling, and sometimes an old model Ford would drive down the street, windows cracked, radio playing the faint melody of another time. But most of the time, Bethlam, Nevada, was quiet. Most of the time it was empty. I'd been delivering mail on this same route for a few months, more than 5 years. Had it really been that long? In a lot of ways, the 5 years all seemed like one long day. I guess that's what happens when we live a life of routines. Each day becomes inextricable from the others. 5 years becomes no different than 10. No different from 20. No different than a lifetime. But on this day, something different did happen. Something strange and unusual and unsettling. I was walking down Spruce Street, humming some nameless melody, thinking about days gone by, when I stumbled over a branch that had fallen from a nearby tree. I managed to keep my balance, but in that momentary anticipation of contact with the cement, my hand opened and several pieces of mail fluttered to the ground. Cursing quietly, I got down on my hands and knees.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?